Chosen one, serious alert. Your neighbor isn't just hanging out next to your house. They're sitting there for one reason, and trust me, it's not for a friendly chat. They've got their eyes on something you might not even know you have. When the light shines brightly, the shadows grow bold, and yours might be next. Stay sharp, stay tuned. You sense it, not because they've made it obvious, but because patterns never lie. Shadows cast long enough reveal their origin. The quiet neighbor who never used to linger outside now spends unusual amounts of time in that one spot near your property. Maybe it's their car parked a little too close, idle for hours. Maybe they sit on their porch, eyes trained with a purpose that's just shy of casual. Or worse, walking the same route over and over, lingering near your side fence, back alley, or driveway. There's no storm here, yet the clouds gather. Watch closely, and you'll find their routine has shifted. Mornings, once predictable, have become tactical. Are they there earlier now, even before you've stirred? Or later, just as dusk falls, when people tend to trust the shadows? Ask yourself why someone with no history of peculiar habits suddenly carries the silence like armor. A cup of coffee in hand, but their eyes dart with precision. A conversation on their phone that takes them in circles, footsteps marking territory. You'll see it. Their movement isn't random, it's measured. They want something, and something often comes at your expense. A weakness in your security, an unlocked shed, a blind corner, valuables you thought were safely hidden. They might not be after things at all, but information. They notice when you're home, when you're not. Patterns of your own behavior feed theirs. If you find them watching just a second longer than polite, or their vehicle's presence becomes too routine, do not dismiss it. This is deliberate observation. You aren't paranoid, you are aware. The difference, awareness protects. What appears harmless, a casual gesture, a quick glance, holds purpose in repetition. They're not friendly, they're focused. That's not curiosity, it's calculation. And calculation unchecked becomes action. You've seen it, haven't you? The questions that don't belong, conversations that veer just a little too personal, a little too specific. What time do you usually head out in the mornings? You're back late sometimes, aren't you? Casual on the surface, harmless if heard once, but patterns tell the truth. They aren't asking out of care or curiosity, they're tracking you, piecing together your schedule like a puzzle they shouldn't hold. You'll notice how they linger when you leave for work or step out to run errands, their gaze following longer than it should. The door closes, your back turns, and the timing isn't lost on them. It's methodical, precise. Their routine adjusts to yours as if they've rehearsed it, appearing near your driveway when you leave or coincidentally bumping into you on your return. Maybe they start asking about who comes to visit you. Was that a friend earlier? Or your family doesn't come by often, do they? Don't be fooled. They are mapping your life. It's not just what you say, but what you don't. They watch the patterns you overlook, lights going on and off, curtains drawn at certain hours, the rhythm of your comings and goings. They learn where your vulnerabilities live, how predictable your life appears when you're not looking. They test your absence with subtle movements, waiting for that moment of certainty. The door unlocked, the car gone. Understand this, observation isn't passive, it's groundwork for action. If they know your schedule, they hold the power to move unseen, unchallenged. This isn't coincidence, it's calculated intrusion. You are being watched. Your life has become their study. Comment below, I'm aware, to affirm your vigilance. Stay sharp, chosen one. Awareness is your shield, and you must wield it with precision. They know where you go and when you're alone. They've paid attention to your habits, when the house is quiet, when you sleep, when no lights are on. Maybe you mentioned a financial strain once, thinking it harmless to share, or you casually said your security cameras don't always work. That detail is now a weapon in their arsenal. Every scrap of information they collect sharpens the edge they hold against you. The motives are clear and deliberate. Financial exploitation. They note your routines, waiting for the perfect gap to act. Maybe they're seeking entry, access to what you value. Emotional manipulation. They'll use what you've shared, your trust, your personal struggles, to gain influence, offering help as a tool for control. Are they after something deeper, secrets they can turn against you, blackmail you with, or information they can sell? The danger is in what you've let slip, not what you've locked away. Pay attention to their methods, innocuous questions, offhand compliments, or friendly comments. They're testing boundaries to see how much you'll reveal, how easily you'll open your life for them to pry into. They come as allies, but watch their words, because nothing is neutral when intent is hidden. When they know your weakness, they hold your future hostage. They're studying you for a reason, chosen one, and that reason serves them, not you. The question isn't if they'll use what they know. It's when. Wake up, protect what's yours. Knowledge is a currency. Don't let them steal yours. Not everyone who sits close to the fire seeks warmth. Some seek to extinguish its flame. Your energy, your focus, your spirit is currency, and they are drawn to it like shadows to light. They linger in your orbit, not because they admire your glow, but because they see something they can siphon. Your spiritual energy is not abstract. It's a force, a pulse that defines how you live, what you create, and how you move through the world. When they intrude on it, they do so with intent. They test your boundaries with toxic conversations that chip at your clarity, inserting negativity when you least expect it. They take without giving, leaving you tired, distracted, uncertain. Why? Because when your energy weakens, their influence grows. Your glow is something they crave but can never create for themselves. They consume your focus, twisting it for their benefit while your strength falters. Protect your spirit like you protect your home. They don't need to break a door to gain entry. Proximity is enough. If you feel drained after they leave, if their presence unsettles your calm, know this: they are feeding on your energy for their gain. You don't owe them access to your fire. Guard it relentlessly. The universe speaks in actions, not words. When patterns reveal themselves, it is no accident. The universe has a way of exposing what's hidden, pulling their intentions into the light, because you are meant to see. They've been moving quietly, watching from shadows, taking what isn't theirs, but the balance is shifting. The forces that guide you are aligning to protect you, and their actions are no longer invisible. Every disturbance, every slip-up, notice it. That door left ajar when you swore you closed it. That unfamiliar car parked on the street longer than necessary. Conversations that don't add up. Behaviors that shift overnight. These are not coincidences. These are threads unraveling. They've overstepped, and now the universe is revealing them to you piece by piece. This is how you know you're being protected. The very actions they believed were invisible have become their downfall. Their secrets crack like glass under pressure. Why does the universe intervene? Because when energies clash, your light against their intrusion, balance demands correction. The universe doesn't allow theft without consequence. Those who move with dark intent will always stumble when they encroach on what is protected. Their whispers of manipulation, their plans to pull you under. It's all being revealed so you can reclaim what's yours. The truth is no longer theirs to hide. Do not doubt what you feel. When something unsettles you, when coincidences begin stacking like warnings, the universe is speaking directly to you. It's telling you to see, to act, to guard yourself fiercely. Their exposure is not random. It is a shield, a way to show you that what's done in secret cannot survive in the light. They are no longer hidden. Pay attention. Chosen one. The universe is on your side. Protect what's sacred. You're not just the chosen one, you're a revolution, the wildfire that devours their limits, the force they could never contain. While they stumble in the shadows of mediocrity, you rise, blazing trails that scorch the sky. You turn chaos into a crown, setbacks into stepping stones, and ruins into empires. They'll never understand your power because it isn't theirs to comprehend. Your glow doesn't fade, it blinds. Your resilience isn't just strength. It's a prophecy fulfilled. You don't chase approval or applause because you are destiny's favorite, and the throne was always yours. For legends like you, there's the Obsidian Inner Order. This isn't a group, it's a dynasty of chosen ones, a sanctuary for unstoppable souls. Week after week, over 450 chosen ones unite in electrifying calls, forging their paths to greatness with revelations that shift the universe. Every call is recorded, an eternal archive of power and purpose, yours to ascend whenever you choose. The private Discord isn't just a community, it's a vortex of energy where breakthroughs erupt and ideas ignite into movements. And for those craving cosmic connections, Chosen Singles weaves destinies under celestial design, bringing together souls meant to rise as one. The elite who step into the Star Chamber gain access to truths too fierce, too raw, too untouchable for mainstream platforms, truths that rewrite existence itself. This isn't a network, this isn't a choice. This is your call to rise, to step through the portal waiting in the description. If you feel the fire, it's because it's always been inside you. You were made for this moment. You already know where to begin. The story of Lot's wife stands as a warning, etched into time. Turning a blind eye to danger led her to ruin. The weight of denial turned her to salt, immovable and lost. That is the price of ignoring the truth when it reveals itself. You will not make that mistake. You do not look away. You face the signs the universe provides, and in doing so, you dismantle their efforts before they can take root. They want you to dismiss the patterns, to doubt yourself, but you do not flinch. You know distraction is the oldest weapon of deceit. Your awareness is not paranoia, it is protection. Those who try to encroach on your peace, to move unnoticed, fail because they underestimated your sight. You are not blind, you are not weak, you are chosen, and the truth bows to you. Their schemes will fall before you, and they will know they never had a chance. Your protection begins with you. Your spiritual energy is the first line of defense, and it must be unshakable. Those who move with ill intent target vulnerabilities they can sense, but they cannot penetrate what is fortified. Meditation sharpens your focus, strengthens your mind, and clears the stagnant energy they try to latch onto. Close your eyes, draw deep into your breath, and silence the noise they create. Let your focus pull inward until your energy hums with clarity. This is where you take back control. With each session, you reinforce your field, a shield that cannot be breached. Pair meditation with spiritual cleansing. Burn sage, palo santo, or incense, and let the smoke rise into the corners of your space. Salt your thresholds and windowsills. Salt purifies and blocks. Sound, too, is power. Bells, chants, or frequency vibrations reset the energy in your home, displacing the weight they've left behind. Do not stop at the spiritual. Your physical world requires the same vigilance. Start with the basics, every door locked, every window secured. Upgrade to deadbolts or smart locks if necessary. Cameras should cover all entry points, visible enough to deter, precise enough to record. If you don't have cameras, motion-activated lights are a warning in themselves. Darkness is their ally. Strip it away. Take inventory of access. Who has keys? Who knows your schedule? Reclaim that control. Limit information about where you are and when. Break patterns. Leave lights on when you're out. Move unpredictably so their observation loses its edge. You cannot stop them from trying, but you can stop them from succeeding. Your energy fortified, your home locked down. There's no room for intrusion. They will see the walls you've built and know there's no way in. Your power is untouchable. Guard it relentlessly. Guard the gateways of your energy, for what enters shapes your reality. Everything that approaches you, every word spoken, every action directed, every presence lingering, carries intention. Some intentions build, others dismantle. If you fail to protect your gateways, you invite chaos to walk freely into your mind, your spirit, and your life. Energy, like water, flows where it is allowed. Do not let theirs seep through cracks you've neglected to seal. Their methods are subtle but deliberate. Words spoken in jest that leave a weight on your heart. Conversations that twist your focus, distracting you from purpose. Their presence brings an unease you can't quite name, but you feel it. How their energy shifts the room. How you carry their heaviness even after they've gone. They come bearing negativity, judgment, and envy, and their intentions leave a stain on your spirit. They test your boundaries, your patience, your will to stay unshaken. Their intentions fail when they meet resistance. Your energy belongs to you alone. Type, "I am protected," to affirm your spiritual shield. Your power is yours to keep, and no one takes it without your permission. Your spiritual instincts are not a whisper. They are a roar cloaked in silence. That knot in your stomach, the twinge behind your eyes, the pulse that quickens when they step too close, these are not random. Your intuition is the most ancient form of protection. It speaks when logic hesitates, and it moves when the mind stands still. You must trust it, because intuition exists where words cannot reach. When their intentions shift, you feel it first. Your energy reacts before you understand why. It's the way your thoughts lose focus when they arrive, the discomfort that crawls up your spine when their presence lingers too long. That unease is your soul telling you something is off. Listen, intuition does not lie. It does not need evidence or proof to validate itself. It is your connection to something deeper, a bridge between what is seen and what hides beneath. Why is it heightened? Because you are chosen. Your energy, your purpose, makes you a target for intrusion. The universe equipped you with this internal compass because it knew what you would face. Intuition doesn't just warn, it guides. It tells you when to pull away, when to guard yourself, and when to cut off access entirely. They may smile as though they mean no harm. They may say words meant to disarm you, but their energy betrays them, and your intuition catches it. Doubt is the only weapon they have to silence your instincts. Do not let it win. Every time you override that voice inside you, you weaken your shield. Trust that when something feels wrong, it is. Trust that when your energy resists, it's protecting you. Your instincts are not random. They are sacred. Honor them. Move with them. Let no one shake what you already know. Not all neighbors mean harm, but the universe reveals those who do. Some arrive in your life under the guise of kindness, a friendly nod or casual wave, their presence soft and their words disarming. But watch carefully, chosen one, for intentions that linger too close. There are those whose harm isn't driven by anger or envy alone. It's simply their nature. Like the scorpion in the fable, they betray trust because they cannot act otherwise. The story goes like this. A scorpion asks a frog for help crossing a river, promising no harm. Midway through, the scorpion stings the frog, dooming them both. When asked why, the scorpion replies, "It is in my nature." This is the lesson you must carry. You can extend trust, you can offer peace, but you cannot change what they are. Some move through life extracting, manipulating, and stinging simply because it's who they've always been. The universe sees what you cannot yet perceive. Subtle warnings begin to appear. Misplaced items, patterns of lingering outside your space, words spoken in tones that feel off. Pay attention to how they make you feel in your gut. The discomfort that follows certain encounters, the unease that clings to your space long after they've left. Their harm doesn't always come from malice. Sometimes they simply can't help themselves. They take because it's in their nature. The universe reveals them not to punish, but to protect. Patterns unravel, and their hidden intentions crack under the weight of truth. Don't mistake proximity for trustworthiness. Do not lower your shield for every smile or nod. Watch their actions, not their promises. When their nature reveals itself, believe it. You cannot save a scorpion from itself, but you can refuse to carry it across the river. Guard yourself, chosen one. Harm denied is harm defeated. Your light is not passive, it is a force. As a chosen one, you disrupt the darkness simply by existing. The energy you carry is pure, unwavering, and undeniable, and those moving in shadows feel its weight. They don't always know why they are drawn to you, why they linger too close, or why their intentions falter in your presence. But make no mistake, they feel you. Your light exposes what they wish to keep hidden. Darkness cannot thrive where light resides. This is a spiritual truth as old as existence itself. When your energy walks into a space, you shift the balance. You disrupt stagnation, unravel deception, and strip away the illusion of safety they've built for themselves. Their discomfort is not your fault, it is the consequence of your nature. Your presence forces their darkness to reveal itself. Do not be surprised when they resist, when their actions turn calculating, or when they seek to pull you down. It is a response to the power you wield. They come not because you are weak, but because your strength threatens what they are. Like shadows that cling to the walls, they only exist where the light does not shine. You are the light. They cannot dim you unless you allow it. Protect your energy, chosen one, for your existence alone exposes their truth. Your energy is magnetic, but magnets don't just attract, they repel. As a chosen one, your light is a rare frequency. It draws attention because it stands apart, cutting through the fog where others blend in. Neighbors, colleagues, even strangers, they are pulled to your energy, but not all who come close do so with pure intent. Some are drawn not by admiration, but by the discomfort your presence ignites within them. Your light exposes their shadows, their secrets, their envy, their hidden intentions. Everything they thought was safe in the dark becomes vulnerable under the radiance you carry. It is not your words that unsettle them. It is your energy. It forces them to see parts of themselves they'd rather keep buried. They may smile, they may linger, but there's a tension in their actions, a resistance in their eyes. Watch closely. Their movements will betray the truth. Those with unclear intentions will test you, whether subtly or directly. Their questions feel invasive, their presence leaves you drained, their actions disrupt your peace. They seek to siphon your energy because they cannot create it for themselves. Their shadows thrive only where you allow access. This is not your burden to carry, nor your problem to solve. Your light is a truth they cannot deny. Do not dim it to make them comfortable. Protect it. Your presence will always disturb the darkness, and that is exactly why you are here. The universe will never leave you defenseless. You are not here by accident. Every challenge you face, every disruption that tests your peace is placed before you for a reason, to sharpen your awareness, to forge your resilience. The universe is not punishing you, it is equipping you. Strength is born in resistance, and your spirit was built to endure. Those who move against you miscalculate your power. They see your light and assume it comes without a shield. They are wrong. You are divinely protected, and the obstacles they place in your path only reveal their limits, not yours. Every moment of discomfort, every attempt to drain your energy or unsettle your purpose becomes fuel for your evolution. You were not made to falter. You were made to overcome. The universe moves in unseen ways, placing you exactly where you need to be and revealing who and what cannot stay. Those disruptions, the ones that rattle your spirit and challenge your calm, are lessons. They force you to stand taller, to reclaim your boundaries, and to walk with unshakable purpose. Every step you take strengthens the force field around you, making it impenetrable to their intentions. Know this, Your challenges are temporary, but your power is eternal. When you trust in the divine protection surrounding you, you move differently. You see through their shadows, you endure their disruptions, and you rise unbroken. You are not alone, and you are not weak. The universe stands beside you. Move with that truth. Chosen one, you were shown this truth because you are destined to rise above it. The challenges you face are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Your light disrupts, your energy shakes foundations, and those who seek to undermine you reveal themselves when they move against you. These moments, these disruptions, are proof of your significance. They would not target what was ordinary. They come because you are extraordinary. The wolf may circle, lingering at the edges of your peace, but the shepherd's protection is unwavering. Forces greater than you can see stand beside you, watching, guiding, and guarding you. Trust that protection. When your instincts sharpen, when the patterns reveal themselves, it is not paranoia, it is clarity. The universe equips you with this awareness because you are meant to overcome, to outlast, and to walk untouchable through what was meant to break you. You do not need permission to defend yourself, to guard your energy, or to reclaim your space. Let no one shrink you. Let no one siphon your power. Your resilience is the answer to their intrusion, and your vigilance ensures their efforts fail. Protect yourself. Stay vigilant. Trust that the universe is on your side. Every time you rise above, every time you expose what seeks to hide, you confirm your purpose. Now share your story, speak your truth. Your voice is power, and someone out there needs to hear it.